Next, I'm going to demonstrate one of the most popular recipes that I have in the cookbook. It's titled Lasagna Roll-up. What's unique about this recipe is the simple ingredients that's used to create a creamy filling that's going to be rolled up into the lasagna pasta. Now, here are the ingredients that goes into the recipe. First, what I have here is just some dry lima beans. Second, some cashew nuts and almonds that I'm going to use in the form of a milk. Now, to get this recipe going, the first thing I do is to soak the lima beans overnight or maybe 8 to 10 hours. And after it's soaked, I place it in a pot with boiling water and boil for about 8 to 10 minutes. And this is what it looks like after it's boiled. Now the next step in preparing the lima beans is placed into a food processor where it's chopped into a fine meal. And I have some here that's already done. So this is the lima bean all chopped into a fine meal. Now the next step, in order to create that creamy texture, what I'm going to do is to take the cashew nuts, place it in the blender with water, and blend it until it comes to a very creamy consistency. Now that it's all blended, I'm going to add this creamy cashew into the lima bean meal. And just stir it. Get it all incorporated into the lima beans, the almond milk, to give it that creamy consistency that I need to have in order to spread it on the pasta. So I'm going to mix it until it gets nice and creamy. And if you can have a look at it here, you can see that nice creamy texture. Now remember, all I'm working with is lima bean that's been blended into a meal, some cream cashew and almond milk. This is all vegan. There's absolutely no dairy products in this recipe. Now to continue, I'm going to add just a little flavor in the form of nutritional yeast flakes. I tend to bring out flavor in all vegetarian dishes that I prepare and all the recipes that I have in my book that calls for flavor enhancement. After I have that all mixing, then I'm going to add just a little red peppers and a little chopped spinach, and really fold it in. I'm not going to mix it, I'm just folding it in so I can have the green and red among the white creamy filling, and it looks a lot like this. Now I'm going to add a little bit more flavor, just some dry herbs in the form of some parsley. I'm going to add a little oil and just a little pinch of salt, because the cream cashew gives it a nice flavor. So we really don't need to add too many ingredients to bring out the flavor in the filling. I'm going to add a little cayenne pepper. This is my favorite in cooking vegetarian food, just a little dust of cayenne pepper. And it's all done. So this is what I have now, this creamy filling that tastes good, it's nutritious, the combination of cashew, almonds, and the lima bean. It's total vegan. So now this is all done. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spread it on the pasta. And I do have some pasta here that's already cooked. Just get it spread on the pasta. Then I'm going to roll them and and place it in the casserole dish. I already have some in the dish that I started a little earlier. Now I'm going to do another one. But first, let me take the spoon out so it get it out my way. Just spread this evenly on the pasta, and it looks so good and so delicious. And it's a very simple dish. Now when I get done with rolling them on the pasta, then I will tell a little bit more of how you can prepare this ahead of time and have it ready so when it's time to serve it, it's already done. Now this is the pasta that's with the filling and it's already rolled up. Now you can maybe double the recipe ahead of time. Roll them like this and just place it in the freezer. So when you're ready to serve them, it's already done. Now the next step, what I'm going to do is just to add some spaghetti sauce, some pasta sauce along the lasagna roll-ups. Just want to cover the middle of it, just spread it over. Okay, I have them all covered, and it looks a lot like this. That's how it's going to be. And I'm going to add, just sprinkle a little olive oil. And the next thing I'm going to do is to place it into the oven and let it bake for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to turn and get this into the oven. And I do have some here that's already done. And the final step to this recipe is making a cheese sauce. What I've done here, I've used some of the almond milk. Take some rice cheese and melt it on the stove until it turns into a creamy sauce. The almond milk gives it a nice creamy texture and it brings out the flavor in the cheese. And what I'm going to do now is just to drizzle it over the pasta that's already baked. And that's our lasagna roll-up. It's delicious, it's simple, it's nutritious, it can be made ahead of time, and the family love it. Whenever I make this recipe, everyone likes it. It is my favorite and it's the favorite of all my friends and family who have tasted this recipe. And I hope you enjoy it. Also, to get more information about my cookbook, you can visit my website at www.veggiechief.com. Thank you.